These lips can't wait to taste your skin, baby. And these eyes can't wait to see your grin.
Hey guys, this is Hope, and this is the My Lotus Moments podcast.
Just let my love adore you, please, baby. And you gotta know that I adore you.
I am here to introduce to you guys the first installment of the Celebration of Love series. So as you all know, February is today, actually, February 1st. And this is the month where we like to display our affection and love for others and for ourselves and the relationships that we share. So I've decided that I would dedicate this month to highlight 4 different types of love amongst 4 different types of couples or people in general. That brings me to the title of today's episode, which is called Young Love is Real Love. I know you've always heard, maybe growing up, that you know, young love is puppy love, or young people may not understand the dynamics of true love, but I have with me today my friends Briana and Jay, and they, to me, are the perfect example of real, genuine love, which is why I decided to bring them on the show and have them be the first couple that I interview, because I've known them for right before they got married, which was a little bit over a year and a half ago, and I've been able to witness the evolution of their relationship throughout their marriage. And I can honestly say, you know, they exude genuine love and respect and care for each other. So I'm excited to talk to them, and I'm excited to allow you guys to listen to some of the wisdom that Briana and Jay may bring to you guys. So I hope you enjoy. How y'all feel?
We're excited.
Yeah?
Ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay. So we're all just going to have a conversation. I'm going to let Jay and Bri just kind of discuss the journey of their relationship with you guys. So with my first question, can y'all describe y'all relationship in one word? Yes or no?
Jay. Okay.
I knew she was gonna say that.
I would describe our relationship in one word as solid.
Okay.
And the reason why I would say that we're solid is because I felt like, you know, even within the first few months of getting married, you know, we was throwing a lot of tests and trials and everything, but we made it through. And you know, I can always count on Jay for anything and everything, and I kind of feel like I was blessed to have a best friend that just so happens to be my husband.
Okay. Jay?
It's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I would really describe it with one word. I would say unconditional. And I say that because that's how much, I feel like we love each other just unconditionally. And if you look at just the definition of the word, it's like without limit, you know? So it's like we love each other at the highest level. So I would have to say unconditional.
Oh, you guys are so cute. Okay. All right. Okay, so Jay, tell me what made you realize that you could spend the rest of your life with Bri?
Okay. So yeah, it's not just one defining moment. It was like over the course of us dating. Basically she was just, the more I got to know her and the more I felt like she just loved me for me. Like I could be my complete self around her, that I couldn't really be with anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what it was. Like it was, I just felt comfortable around her, like more than anybody. So, I mean, it was that amongst other things, but that's really was the main reason. And I mean, I wasn't nervous or scared.
So you was never scared at all after?
No, I mean, I wanted that. I just wasn't really just out looking for it. I was open to it, but that's something that I wanted. So no, I definitely wasn't scared of it. I mean, I wanted to see where it could possibly go. Like, I seen potential in it. So I mean, it's hard to find nowadays.
You lucked up, Bri.
I was blessed.
Yes. Yep. You don't find many guys who want that. That's so nice.
I mean,
you got some.
I mean, when we first got together, he did share with me, like, he wanted to settle down. Like, he wanted that. So
did I?
Yeah. You did.
I mean, but honestly though, when we was dating, I just didn't think,
Yeah.
We was just dating. It was like, cause I mean, I had dated before and just it didn't, I didn't want to get my expectations. So.
They wasn't Briana,
Oh Lord, yeah, you're right. how old were you when y'all started dating?
We dated in 2014. I was 25. Yeah. I mean,
that's crazy. I don't hear too many guys that's 25 that's looking
ready to just
settle down. Yeah.
I mean,
But I had to tell him, like,
had to tell me.
No, I'm just, like, are you sure? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with him being young. Like, like, are you sure you wanted this? Because, like, I never would bring up marriage. Like, I never wanted to talk about it unless he brought it up, because I didn't want him to feel like pressure to want to get married, you know?
So you never brought up marriage?
Never brought marriage up.
Nah, she did. But, I mean, you can't put age.
That's crazy. So how long were y'all dating before you decided to propose?
Was dating like over a year.
Yeah.
About a year or so.
And still, it was never your...
I would never bring it up because I just felt like I see so many men being pressured. Like,
and I was going to say the same thing.
Being pressured.
Especially women our age.
Yeah, because like you want to get married. Like, of course I wanted to get married and stuff like that, but I just feel like, if you keep bringing it to a man, the man just going to feel pressured to do it. And then once y'all get married, like, he like, y'all get into it. Like, I felt like I had to do it. You kept bringing it up, So I wanted it to be something that he wanted to talk to in his timing.
Very natural and organic. Right. Yeah. So, Bri, what made you realize that you could spend the rest of your life with Jay?
I would have to say that it wasn't just a moment. I would say it was his actions. Jay was very consistent. He was attentive to me and eager to win my heart. In around 2010, Jay messaged me on Facebook. And that time wasn't a good time, and also I wasn't into Facebook relationships. Yeah, I was like, why is this boy messaging me on Facebook?
Right.
Really?
So,
but I hate to interrupt, but you know what's funny about that? I met you before that.
I mean, you did, but I didn't know
your
him.
Your mind so bad, she didn't remember.
I didn't remember him.
I met her at a party before that. Me and my homeboy Mari went to this little kickback in Monroe. Her line sister was having.
Okay.
And I didn't know he was there.
So you saw her.
Yeah.
But y'all didn't meet.
No.
Like, I spoke to her, but that was it. Like, it was about AKA.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, I'm a random dude. I just came up there and spoke.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me finish.
So okay, I see what you're saying, Jay. Yeah. So, but for her, you was just like a random guy. Yeah. Okay.
But that's cool though.
So, in 2012, 13, he messaged me again. So I was like,
so 3 years?
Yeah.
2 or 3 years passed?
Yeah. So I was like, when they send you another message on Facebook, it goes back to the previous message, So I'm like, dang, he must be checking me out.
Clearly I forgot that I messaged her the first time.
Oh, really?
Probably
so, because I had to have deleted the message.
So you just waited 3 years, 2 years?
Oh,
she was really on your heart heavy, huh?
It was random. It was random.
y'all, Charlie, Briana and Jay got a dog.
Charlie is crying for a treat. Give him a treat.
That is, yeah. So if y'all hear a dog,
put the treats
that
up.
is Charlie, and
he's crying for a treat.
That's their baby, and he is a baby. He a mean baby too.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he messaged me again in 2012, 2013, and you know, we were just talking back and forth or whatever, because I guess I was bored or something, you know, so I just went on and messaged him. I guess I was. I'm just saying, like,
downplaying it, huh?
No,
I can tell you
the love that she had, she just downplayed it.
Conversation.
Oh, it was a conversation.
She made a status about going to
a bachelorette
party.
And that's what made you message her?
Yeah. It was random, like I said, you know.
And he was like, I bet you having fun.
The conversation
Look at that. Okay.
And so then he was like, you know, can we exchange numbers? And I gave him my number, and he called me. Like, I thought he was gonna text me, or like I think we did text that night, but he called me, and I mean, he was just very talkative, and you know, everything. I was like, okay, you know, and you know, one day I was working in Bastrop, and I decided to just go see him. So I went to see him, and he was, you know, living at his mama's house. So I was like, you know, like I was like, you know,
come out, huh? You didn't know all this, how she was thinking.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know, okay, you know. So when I met him, he was living at his mom's house. He was in school, in college or whatever, and he wasn't working at the time. So I was like, I don't know, you know, I really don't know if I can do this, you know, because I was like, you know, I was just finna get ready to graduate. Well, I had just graduated or whatever. So, you know, he took the time. He was just getting to know me, you know, asking questions about me. And eventually, you know, Jay went and got 2 jobs. He moved out of his mama's house. And, you know, like, he graduated from college. So I was like, you know, he listened to me, you know. And
this was while y'all were dating or before y'all actually started dating?
No, we was dating.
Okay.
We was dating. Like, I was just like, he listened. Like, when I say listens to me, like, I was like, he knows what I want in a man, so he was willing to go out and do some of the things.
He was really like proving to you.
Yeah. So then I decided I was
that's what your man say, Steve Harvey, huh?
Yeah.
He said when you, I don't know the quote. I'm pretty sure you know the quote because you know all the quotes from Steve Harvey.
I love Steve.
But what he say? When a man meet the right one, he'll
do whatever he got to do for that person. So
that's proof right there.
I eventually accepted a job in Baton Rouge or whatever. So it was gonna be a problem of having a long distance relationship. So Jay was just like, you know, we're gonna make it work. So he was coming to visit me every weekend. Just like,
that's
you
love.
know, yeah, that was real love. Even in the snow, like he was slipping and sliding down the highway to see his girl.
Okay.
You know?
Whatever.
And so, like, you know, like he moved to Baton Rouge, you know, to be with me. And so once he got to Baton Rouge, you know, I was like, where you staying?
Look, okay, let me tell you about that.
Okay, but eventually you're gonna tell me what made you realize.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So he moved in or whatever, and I was just like, you got to get your own place. And so we went looking for apartments and did all that, and like he just kept saying, you know, I'm saving up money to get the apartment, blah blah blah. And at the time, I was, you know, planning us a photo shoot. And at the photo shoot, Jay ended up proposing to me.
And how long was this relationship from y'all dating?
We dated for a little bit over a year.
Okay. And
he proposed to me at the photo shoot. So, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, that's what he was saving this money up for. You know, this is what he was doing. So, to answer your question, I realized with him being consistent, like I said, attentive and eager to win my heart, that made me realize that he was the man for me, because he was willing to go over and beyond for me.
Right.
And, you know, like he not only said what he was going to do, but his actions showed what he was going to do. So that's what won my heart, because, you know, a man can tell you, you know, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But if his actions lined up with his words, then that's the man for you.
So were you at all scared?
I was very scared. Like, I was scared because, you know, this is a new journey. Like, you tying a knot, you know, that was big for me. So I was a little scared, but, you know, I kind of was in comfort knowing that I was doing it with him. I was walking that walk with him.
How you feel about that, Jay?
Well, I mean, it was kind of like a combination of stuff for me, you know, just how it was for her. It wasn't just like one defining moment. But, I mean, I guess naturally she was nervous about it. I mean, I was
about to faint at the photo shoot.
Really?
Like,
well,
yeah.
I mean, of course she was nervous at the moment.
Yeah.
But she was still nervous, I guess, after the fact. I mean, I was never scared or nervous about it. Because I would never do it or even ask or even have a thought if it's something that I didn't want to do. I'm never going to do something or start something I don't intend on seeing through.
So what made you feel like you had to do something different when it came to Bri?
Different, like,
you know, moving from where you live to Baton Rouge. Like, how far of a drive is it?
It's like 3.5 hours. Well, from Bastrop, it's like 4.
Okay. Like, you know, moving, getting another job, like really deciding you wanted to.
I mean, I didn't look at it as being, you know, having to do something different. You know, I mean, when you want something like that, you have to make changes in your life. Like,
make
you
sacrifices.
Can't stay. I mean, yeah, you can look at it like that, but I mean, it wasn't really a sacrifice. I mean, whatever you want, you have to go for it and get what you want. So you have to make certain changes to how you live. Like, if you want certain stuff. So, like in a relationship, you have to. It's like a real commitment. So I know I can't be. It can't be a distance thing if I'm trying to be that committed. So obviously I knew I had to move, you know. She had just got there, so it's not like I could say, hey, let's try to move somewhere else. I was like, she's already just got settled there, so I was like, I can move there. I can look for jobs there.
Look at that. That's good.
I mean, that's just...
You give me hope, Jay.
Like second nature.
Where your cousins, brothers, uncles?
It's simple though. Like, if that's, to me, it's simple. I mean, if that's what you want, you know, you got to do certain stuff.
And I think he hit on a good point, because both of y'all did, actually, because you already know if a man really wants something, he gonna do what he have to do to get it. And I think for women, especially because, you know, I'm single, and so I know a lot of single women. Women tend to make excuses for men when they not doing, when their actions are not lining up with what they're saying. And then it goes on and on and on. And then, you know, you'll see something happen or the relationship fall apart. But all along, you've seen this same behavior, this same pattern. You see that he's not doing what he said he's going to do. And you make excuses for him. So I really truly believe
you have to hold a man to what they say. You know, just don't go off of what they say. Go off their actions, because that's going to speak way louder than their words.
And I almost feel like you don't even really have to pressure a guy to do nothing if it's something he really want to do. Like,
and it's better when you don't pressure him, because, you know, you're going to see more of, you know, actions. Like, I feel like if you pressure him, then he's going to do it because you want him to do it, not because it's in his heart to do it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. That's a good lesson to learn at 25, 26 years old. I'm very impressed. Go Jay. Team Jay. Okay, so, well, Jay and Bri, what would your advice be to somebody who is just trying to keep the faith and, you know, hope that they can meet the right one, and, you know, just really having a hard time finding a person for them? And you can speak, if you want to speak to, like, the ladies, maybe. What's your perspective on your advice to them from a male's perspective? Like, what's your perspective on that? What would you tell them?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't just speak to them, you know, specifically. I'm going to just say in general.
Okay. Well, in general.
number one, you have to be patient. And I know that's like a generic answer, but I mean that's just reality of the situation. You can't expect it to happen when you want it to happen.
Right.
Kind of like anything else in life,
Mm-hmm.
you know. It's all we're not on our time anyway. You know, we're on his time.
Yeah.
So it's just like be patient. In the meantime, just focus on yourself. You know, the better you are, the better person you are, you know, the better people you would attract.
You're right.
So,
You're definitely right.
But the advice would be, other than that, you know, dating is hard already. You know, there's no way to make it easier.
Mm-mm.
So a lot of mistakes people make is they kind of halfway date, or when they're in a relationship, they're not like all in the relationship. So the majority of them don't work out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's, you know, I can't blame them because that's for fear of being hurt and it not working. But the thing is, what makes dating so hard is because it requires you to put your all into something. That's the only way you will find out if it's something real that you want.
So basically, you can't be talking to multiple people, and you can't, you know, have step, like, because I feel like when you're talking to so many people, how can you give that person your all, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the problem with nowadays, you know, like with dating, you know, the guy or the girl is talking to other people, you know, they texting other people, but I feel like if you want to really see if this relationship can go further, you have to just give that attention to that one person.
Right.
You know, so.
And, I mean, that's true. It's kind of like different levels of dating now.
Yes, I was gonna say that too, because at what point? Because then the point of dating is to date to get to know people.
Yeah,
you can't just date one person. If you're just dating, then
if you're just dating.
But if you are dating, because you know some people do date with a purpose, and if you are dating with a purpose, and you and the other person have a mutual agreement that, you know, I'm dating because my end goal is to get married, and so I'm not dating all these different type of people, then I think there's an agreement that got to be made from, you know, both parties in order to.
Right, so it's like you have to have that communication.
Right. But then, you, like I said, there are some people who are okay with just dating casually and dating other people, and that's the time you kind of get to know 3 or 4 people at a time, and then I guess something can happen to where you and another person can be like, you know, I want to make this exclusive, and then you cut off everybody else.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it's like different levels, I guess.
And then even in with our relationship, when we first started talking, Jay was talking to somebody, I was talking to somebody. So like it's just like, you know, once.
Don't deny it now, okay? We go past it.
Yeah. So it's just like, you know, but once we got serious about things, you know, we talked about that. We had
you know, that's how you supposed to do it.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people don't like to just, you know, only talk to them. They like to keep their options open. Know?
Yeah.
But it's like, at some point, you are going to separate, you know, the one from the rest.
Yes.
So at that point, then that's when they will have that conversation.
And I feel like if they never. I feel like if there's never a separation, then I almost feel like then that person that's dating the multiple people obviously don't have a desire to date anybody that they dating exclusively if they never make that separation. They just really want to keep everybody on the same playing field and, you know, always have their options open. Well, what was the best piece of marriage advice you ever received?
I would have to say the best piece of marriage advice was that we need to communicate and never allow others into our marriage. Communication was a bit hard for me in the beginning, because, you know, Jay is the talker. You know, like when we get into an argument, he wants to talk about it right then and there at that moment, like in the heat of the fire. And I'm the type where I want to just give me a little time, you know. So we had to kind of communicate that, you know, Jay, give me 5 minutes, give me 10 minutes to kind of calm down,
Yeah.
And so, like, because we communicated that, it worked out. And also, one of the things that we talked about prior to marriage was that we never, due to social media being this big thing, we were never gonna put our business on social media, like as far as like if we get into an argument,
right.
Talking about each other,
right.
Via Facebook or
right.
Instagram. So, no one would be able to even tell if we're mad at each other or in a disagreement, because we just chose not to put other people into our marriage.
Yeah. And that really makes sense. Like you would think that at a certain point in your life, like at least, I don't know, people mature at 25, I don't know, you would think you would not want to put that out there anyway. So I feel like why does that even have to be a discussion? Like, at some age you should get tired of wanting to try to. And
then it's like, like people enjoy seeing stuff like that.
They thrive off of drama.
So it's like, why give that to them? For them to screenshot it and send it to their friends. Oh,
and then make you the topic of the conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I mean, people just it's funny though. I mean, you see it a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know them, but I'm just would assume that they put it on there because they want the attention from something. From either the person that they talking about, they want the attention from, or I mean, they just like attention.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's an attention thing, and I think when people post stuff like that, or anything in general, you are looking for validation. You looking for somebody to agree with you and buck you up and be like, yeah, girl,
to
you
clown,
right.
To clown more and to act a fool more.
Yep.
And then it's only hurting your marriage.
Yep.
It's only hurting your relationship.
Because then when you log off Facebook, you got to deal with what's going on in your house, and the people that's on Facebook can't help you with that.
Baby, this will always protect you.
So what's up, y'all? I hope you guys like what you're hearing so far. But I had to take a moment to let you know that I really want to get your feedback. So if you want to ask a question or leave a comment or even suggest a topic, I would love to hear from you. If you want to send in an email, all you have to do is go to www.hopeinher.com, fill out that contact form, and I will get your email. But for right now, let's get back to the discussion. Is there any marriage advice you guys utilize in your marriage?
I mean, I would have to just piggyback off what she said, because that's basically what I was told, the communication thing, but also the compromise. And I know this kind of like, basic, the answer, but I mean, it's really
it's real.
What works, right?
Yeah,
it works.
Marriage is not as hard as people try to make it, but I mean,
but marriage is hard.
It's work.
It's work.
Put it like this.
It's work.
It's hard if you have problems sacrificing, have problems adjusting. It's hard, but I'm just from my experience.
Jay is just an easy-go-lucky type person.
It's not hard. He look at marriage as a roller coaster. That's what he.
But marriage is a roller coaster. Like you're gonna have your up and downs.
Like we're gonna have up and downs, but we're gonna enjoy the. When you're on a roller coaster, you enjoying it, even though it's going up and down. You enjoying it. So he look at it as we look at it as we're enjoying the roller coaster as we go up and down through life's journey. We just gonna enjoy it.
That's a good way to put it.
We're gonna enjoy life, and we're gonna have our hands up sometimes saying yay, and sometimes we're gonna be scared as crap, but we have each other, to get through it.
That's such a good analogy. That's preach.
Agree.
That's a word right there.
Preach.
I agree, but it's like what I'm trying to say.
Get your words together, baby. You got this.
I mean, I just, and I've had this conversation before. It's, people say, it's work or it'll be a roller coaster, but life is like that in general. Life will be like that if you single.
Yes,
people will
it
be
is.
like, you know, just wait till y'all go through stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if I was by myself, I would
still
still
gonna
go
go
through
through.
tough times.
But it's just so bad. It's so much better to have
When you
Jay
have
with you, have somebody
somebody.
with you, you know, to do it, to go through life's journey with you. Because you know, when you're alone, it makes it even harder. But to have somebody with you that you know he's not going anywhere. He's with me through it all. It makes it just that much better.
There's this quote, I forgot. I'm about to mess it up, but it talks about like when you have a partner, your joys are 10 times better, and your hard times are half as hard because you have somebody with you. So I guess that makes sense.
That's true.
That's true. I mean, that's just the best way I can put it. I mean, she can say it's work, you know. It's really like a mind thing. Like, it's a mindset. Like,
But maybe it was work for her because, like she said earlier, you know, she had a different way of communicating, and so it took work for her to get to that level to be able to communicate with you in a way y'all would, you know, both benefit.
Right.
So maybe she did have to do a little bit of work.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's all, you know, easy, you know. But it's like, it's not. You can complicate it. Like, you can get in the way of being easy.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's you. When I got married, and when I decided to propose or whatever, when we got married, I mean, I just made sure that it was really what I wanted. And I was like, I realized that I have to do things a certain way. I have to sacrifice. I have to compromise. I got to work on my communication. You know, I was already willing to do this. So that's why it was easy for me.
Right.
But I'm an easy person to get along with, talk to, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just kind of, you know. Man,
I'm just playing.
But people that know her, it's like
I'm the total opposite.
She the total opposite.
Do you feel like she the total opposite, or you just believe in what she say? Because she also says she's shy, but everybody know that's a lie. So
we ain't gonna get on that.
Thank you.
I'm very shy.
But we different.
But
because I mean, she's more serious than me.
Yeah, I'm a serious type person. I'm structured.
Would you agree that women are like that anyway?
What?
That most women are more serious than men when it comes to stuff like that.
Not all women.
Like I guess like with like business. Like
it just depends.
Yeah.
Because not all
Yes,
women
it
are
does depend.
serious.
I mean, I'm serious when it matters.
Yeah, he think I'm more serious and structured. I guess because I am with him, but I think you would say I'm very silly and
You are very silly.
goofy and
like,
stuff.
I never see nothing serious about you.
You're like
So when you say
I
you
guess
serious,
we
I feel like that's a
talking
joke.
about- I
Like,
guess I'm
stop
like-
joking.
Yeah.
like when we talking with when dealing with him, like I'm more serious. Or
You gotta
something.
be.
yeah, because he's so goofy and like always laughing at stuff that's not really funny, but I laugh. Yeah.
Anyway, the advice though is just
Communicate.
communicate,
Compromise.
and compromise. Like,
Sacrifice.
you gotta be willing to have like open dialogue pretty much about anything.
So, being a young couple, how do you guys, because, 25 or in your 20s period, there's still a lot of growing that you both have to do. So, how do you both manage to grow as individuals, yet not grow apart as a couple?
I think with any relationship, any marriage, you should continue individually, the things that you like to do, like your hobbies, your activities, spending time with your own friends.
How is growing separately helping you guys grow together, I know you talked about keeping your own separate hobbies and keeping your own separate friends and enjoying time apart. So how does it help y'all, like, build your relationship? Y'all continue to grow individually.
Even though we married, I mean, even though we're married and we're considered like one,
Mm-hmm.
it's still important to be your own person still. Like, keep your individuality,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you kind of look at it as, it's not a negative for you to grow individually.
Right.
If you continue to better yourself, it can only help your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can't get so consumed
In your marriage or in your
marriage
relationship.
to where you'll lose yourself, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't just live for this person.
Yeah.
Even though it's about you two, you know, both of you together, it's, you know, you have to be a priority also.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it can only benefit you as you're still growing in your own, you know, being your own person.
And then as a us being in a marriage, like we do things together, you know, like that helps us to grow. Like, you know, like I feel like date night is important. You know, doing things together, you know, that we both enjoy. Like sometimes we'll go have fun and do like put golf, or, you know, just like something, like I think that's important, that you don't lose that dating part of, you know, marriage. So we make sure that we continue to do that. And then, like, you know, we were doing it, but we haven't been doing it in probably like a month or so. Like, we'll watch a movie every night, because Jay's is
Every
into
night?
like every night. Jay's
Here
a
she
movie
goes.
person.
Y'all go to the movies like every
We go
weekend,
to the
though.
movies every weekend, but we watch a movie. We used to watch a movie. We just kind of fell out because Jay be so tired now. You know?
Wait. Y'all watch movies every night, but do what else?
Well, you know.
No, I mean like
what?
sit in the bed with what?
What,
A gallon of ice cream.
just eat ice cream. Like, I mean, we just, you know, like, we
Every
just
night.
fat people, you know.
Y'all are
Like,
so far from fat.
but
That's
like,
so funny.
we, you know, like, we used to watch movies, like, every single night. Like, that's his thing. And so, like, it became my thing now. Like, I like movies now. You know, some of them I don't know what's going on. Jay get mad, you know, but, you know, like, we'll just watch movies. It's just our thing, you know.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, keeping that dating part in the marriage is very important.
I agree.
I definitely agree.
Yeah. I think when people think, like you said earlier, Jay, when people think of a marriage, you are one, but being one doesn't mean that two half of y'all are considered one. Like, they're two whole people, and in order for the relationship to remain whole, y'all have to continue to be whole individually in order to create that wholeness in a relationship. Like, you can't just be, you know, neglecting something within yourself personally, or not growing by yourself individually, and expect the relationship to remain whole, because you're not even providing enough substance to the relationship if you're not growing individually.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just have to think of it. I mean, it's never a negative to work on yourself.
Never, ever. And if you think you don't never have to work on yourself, then that's a problem. I think you always have to work on, like, that's
It's
something
always
you do
room
every
for
day.
change, right?
Yeah. Yep. So, Jay, how has your relationship changed you, and in what ways are you a better man than before you were married?
I would say the main thing is I've become, like, more selfless.
Mm-hmm.
And that's big for me, like, because, you know, being married, to me, there's no room really to be selfish, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I've gotten better being selfless. Like, I'm more willing to compromise, you know? And that's really important. I just don't, it's like second nature, really, you know, just to willing to do whatever I need to do for her, because I know she'll do the same.
Mm-hmm.
So in that aspect, I've become a better man. Just being selfless, you know, just not only thinking about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that has just grown. Even when we were first dating, like, it's just gotten more and more. Well, I've gotten better and better at that. And, you know, I've gotten better communicating also. So, I mean, it's like a lot of positive when you're with the right person. Like, they're gonna make you a better person overall, just by, you know, how positive y'all relationship is. So that's,
I think I read that in the book. That's so good. Like, if that got to be in the book somewhere.
He read it out the book.
What about you? How has marriage made you a better person?
I feel like the question was, how has the relationship changed you?
Okay, excuse me, guys.
And I wouldn't say that my marriage or this relationship has changed me. I would say that it has enhanced me.
Okay.
Because I feel like Jay always pushed me to to complete the goals that I have set for myself. And I feel like it's only like having him here with me. It's just like having that like person in your ear to, that extra person just to motivate you and support you and encourage you to let you know like you can do this, like you can achieve what you have set, you have put forth or whatever. So I just feel like marriage has not changed me, but just enhanced me to reach my highest potential.
Okay. Any funny memories y'all have? What's the funniest memory y'all got together? Or what's the most, it don't even have to be the funniest, but what's the number one memory that stand out for you?
Number one?
Over the course.
I mean, I can't rank it, I'm going to just say how she eats. Not the amount that she eats. It's like...
Really, Jane?
Yeah. Like, she eat greens. She eat greens with her hand.
Yeah. That's savage. Like...
That's ridiculous.
That's like...
That's how you supposed to eat greens. You eat greens with your hands.
That's not even
you
civilized.
Crumble up the cornbread.
Bro, we ain't on no plantation.
And you
use a fork.
And you just pick it up.
Civilized.
Dang.
You're an animal.
I love food. And
she got the tray.
He hates when I put my usually when I'm eating, there's not enough room on the plate.
She don't need to explain it because she ain't gonna explain it right. Nope. She got the plate on the what is called
the table,
on the table or the little portable table or whatever. She got a plate. It's a big plate. Clearly, it's big enough to hold whatever food that you need on the table. She put. When she eat the chicken,
really, Jane,
she eat every inch of chicken.
I hate when people. No, listen, y'all. Let me interrupt. Jay has chicken and he eats little pieces off it. Like it still be a whole bunch of chicken, so I get his chicken and I finish it up. You don't waste meat.
How we get on meat?
I'm just saying,
still on you.
Waste meat.
So you just eat the bone clean.
Yeah,
no, she get that. I ain't even finished. She gonna eat the bone, which I do the same.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Anyway, she eat the bone. She don't put the bone on the plate. She put the bone on the table.
Cause I'm through with it.
She put the cornbread on the table. It's like, why, bro? You got a plate. What you got? Matter of fact, next time, just put your food on the table then.
That's sad. You have any memories?
Just fingers just be
greasy.
Like,
juice running down your arm.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I can't think of nothing.
No memory.
Just she fell asleep.
Oh, you just have all the funniest memories.
We eat cupcakes. She made some cupcakes. And in the middle of her eating the cupcakes,
it's always about eating, y'all.
What is the problem?
She sleep. Just fall asleep with it in her hand.
What was this about?
Just
tired,
full and tired. It be like this sometimes.
It don't make no sense.
I understand.
To me, it's just the eating with her hands thing. It's just crazy.
Well, that's good. I'm glad she's comfortable enough to eat
like
around
you. Want me to be myself, and
Bruh,
just
too much, huh? Too much.
Too much. That's too much. We not going out with somebody and
I don't do it in public though.
Of course you don't.
I don't want people to know that about me, but now the whole world knows.
I don't even see why you don't do it in public. You might as well. You gotta be yourself.
I do it at work.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's semi-public.
I can't think of nothing else.
Any memories?
I can't think.
Any specific memories from your marriage? The day you got married?
It was a beautiful day.
Oh God, of course it was.
It happened so fast.
Yeah.
But
it was hot.
It was definitely hot. You're right.
Hot.
So what are some of y'all goals for the next year as a couple? Even as individuals?
A house.
Okay.
And possibly kids if God sees fit.
Okay. Kids. With an S?
Kid.
Both.
You said 1 year, right?
Yeah, 1 year. I mean, you can knock out 2 in a year.
That's why I said, yeah. So,
I mean, if you're able to do it, I mean, that would be great. But I would rather have the house first. But
okay.
I mean, you can't really control it. Yeah. But
we striving for, we definitely pushing towards the house,
The kid thing, it's like,
oh Lord, to see y'all with a kid,
bruh,
that would be so hilarious.
I want her to have twins.
Jay,
so we can
you
get it over
pushing God.
with.
You pushing God.
That ain't asking for a lot. I don't even ask him for a lot. But
Y'all should have seen how his hands went up. I don't
Like,
ask God
Jesus.
for a
I
lot.
don't ask him for a lot, but if he can give me that, just
Boom, boom.
boom, boom, right there. It's over with. No more.
Pobri.
Look, they get out the house at the same time. You know. But I don't want us to have them so far apart, cause I'm 27, and well, Mama had my brother when I was 10, so that was like, you know, even though she was trying.
Jay was jealous. He didn't want his mom to have any more kids. I'm just gonna throw that out.
That
there.
ain't nothing compared. I had a cousin who had her mama had her second child when she was 17.
Wow.
Like she literally about to be out the house, and
like,
mama got a baby.
So yeah, when she had him, you know, we was expecting her to do it because she was trying for so long. But then my youngest brother, he just came out of nowhere. Nobody, she wasn't even trying. But they're only 2 years apart. See, that was good for them.
You like the second daddy.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
So he's just jealous of his two brothers. Is what
Anyway.
it is.
So that's why you want her to just get him out the way.
Right.
Get them out the way, right there.
Two boys.
I don't, you know, I
No
don't
matter.
have a
That's
preference.
what I want. Yeah, two.
I don't have a preference.
Okay. Well, y'all know Valentine's Day is coming up. Do y'all have any Valentine's traditions or things y'all like to do on Valentine's Day?
No.
Is Valentine's Day a big deal for y'all?
It's not really a big deal for me. Like, I never been just like, you know, Jay better get me all of this and that. Like, I'm just, you know, like, I feel like he showed me love every day, you know, so it's just like not big for me just to have that one special day. But I'm sure like we'll do what we normally do, watch a movie, watch a movie, and we definitely gonna eat. So
Get some ice cream.
yeah, so like, you know, just spending time with each other that day, you know.
What about you?
It's not a big day, you know, but I mean, I understand what it is. I mean, you have to. I want to make sure she feels special and loved on that day. I mean, I don't really, you know, it's not really big to me, but I understand it, you know. And even though I know that you're supposed to, you know, show this on a regular basis, especially when you're married, but I guess, you know, more so on this
a little
day.
extra.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, he always showed me some type of love. Even if it's just, you know, like I'm cooking and he comes smack me on my butt or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just be something, you know, something
That's
like that.
love.
Yeah, that's love.
Okay.
Like, you know, that's showing me attention, you know.
I mean,
that's his thing, though. That's his thing.
I mean,
That's good. Like, Jay, you like a unicorn. Like, ain't that many people like
what
that.
you expect me to do when she cooking and just, you know.
What? Don't you say that.
What? In underwear? I mean, you told the people that I smack you on your butt, so, I mean, you just have it out.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, y'all stupid.
Whatever.
Yeah, well, I agree. Valentine's Day, I think it's more commercialized now. And I think women in general, we attach gifts to emotion. Like we based off what you give us is we consider how much you care. A lot of women. And so for Valentine's Day, because somebody out there told us that Valentine's Day is the day you're supposed to show me you love me the most.
Give me this big old bear,
Right.
and I feel
And
so fulfilled. And,
like
you know,
what
this
happens
chocolate.
the next day? Like that bear is still sitting there,
Right.
but this guy,
And that's
who
the
don't-
only person that's gonna hug you. Is
Right.
that teddy bear, you know.
Yeah, so I agree.
People live. They want to get their significant other a bear.
You're right. I'm not knocking it. We're just saying don't put your value on the things you give on Valentine's Day because it could happen any day, right?
And I just say, you know, instead of materialistic things, you know, go off of what his words, you know, like his actions, you know. So.
And Valentine's Day is such a hassle. Like, it be so crowded. We talked about
Everywhere,
that. Like,
yeah.
all the restaurants are full. Like, you just,
I prefer Jay to just cook me something. Well, not cook, but you know, we know he can't cook.
Yes,
But
some
I
Raisin
can-
Canes.
Yes, I can cook.
some things, but you know,
Don't let her lie.
Cook you up some Raisin Canes.
yeah, lost
That's
in the
cook.
sauce.
You're not finna go.
Lost in the sauce.
Well, I think that's everything. Unless, do y'all have any other things y'all want to say to the people out there? The importance of young love, young black love, because we don't see that a lot. y'all really do make a really good couple. Like, you know, some people you really can see the genuine love, you know, and it's not fake. It's not for show, you know, it's genuine, and I can appreciate that for y'all, about y'all, because we don't get that a lot from young people, you know, people our age. And so that's very admirable.
Thanks.
Which is why I wanted to talk to you guys.
Hope.
Kudos to y'all.
Thanks.
But I do have.
What you want? What you got?
I do have something to say. Stop rolling your eyes. Like,
Don't know what's about to happen.
Gonna have me on another episode. So
Sure is. Come on, Lord Jesus, help us. What you got?
Anyway, but I remember Bri saying that, you know, being married is work. Well, you two said being married is work, which it is work, you know. But isn't it something like I don't know how it goes exactly, but it's like if you love your job, you
never work a day in your life.
So
You better put it together.
Please, so I can let y'all. You can say, you know, Jesus. Go ahead, Jay.
That's I just get irritated whenever I see somebody say that it's hard. Like, I love what I do. So to me, it's not work. But I agree that it was work, you know, for her if she had to improve on stuff. And I mean, I had to improve on stuff too, but I never considered it work. I just looked at it as a positive for me.
A positive work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just don't look at work as work, I guess. Not even my job. I don't look at it as
because you're just so
work.
positive about it. Like, you go with a positive attitude
like
about it. Yeah.
being there. The only thing I don't like is getting up.
Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with the work, you know? So that's just how I look at it.
Boy, that's a way to end it there. I'm telling you, that's something. Go ahead, Jay.
Make sure y'all catch me on the next episode.
Oh,
There you go.
Advertise.
Well, I appreciate y'all for talking to me, and I'm so glad y'all were, you know, so open and honest. It was fun.
This was fun.
I'm excited to have Jay on the next episode with him, his voice.
Hey, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, look, I may not have to. I may let y'all. I'm gonna throw the mic out there and just run.
talk,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say, call me when y'all done. All right, y'all.
Gotta know, you got to know that I adore you. Just that, baby, you gotta know.
You be my friend.
Oh yeah, the same way that the stars are doing the skies, yeah. Now look up, sugar.
Now hey, the same way that my whole world's in your eyes. And it's time now, just let my love tell you, baby.
Oh, let it pressure down. You got to know, baby. Oh,
Just know that I adore you, yeah.
oh, love ain't never looked so good on you. Oh, put it on, baby. Let my love adorn you.